On today's interesting episode, Real Madrid superstar summer signing Kylian Mbappe made a huge promise to injured Real Madrid youngster Juan Martinez after the youngster picked up an ACL injury while in training. We are going to be revealing you throughout that on this episode as we progress. And then shortly after that, we'll quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day as Real Madrid attacking prospect Juanmi Latasa is now just one step away from joining La Liga outfit. We are going to be bringing you a detailed report on that in this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. The past few weeks have been a roller coaster ride for Real Madrid starlet Juan Martinez. The 16-year-old defender was called up for the preseason tour of the United States with the senior team, then named in the squad for the US tour where he made his unofficial debut and impressed manager Carlo Ancelotti. Back in Spain, after the tour, Martinez continued in the first team dynamics and was set to be included in the squad for the UEFA Super Cup clash until calamity struck. The 16-year-old Spanish starlet suffered a serious ACL injury during training last week that has now sidelined him for a period of at least 6 to 7 months. An ACL injury is never easy, and considering that Juan Martinez is just 16 years of age, it will have had a greater impact on the youngster's mind. However, according to Spanish publication Marca, who are now reporting that the teenage defender has been receiving a lot of support from the senior team members at Real Madrid. One source of support for Martinez happens to be marquee summer signing Kylian Mbappe. Indeed, according to the report, the 25-year-old French superstar personally reached out to the young prospect after his injury. The former Paris Saint-Germain forward was already integrated himself well at Madrid, offered encouragement to Martinez, and put himself at the youngster's disposal for anything he might need. On top of that, Mbappe made a promise to Martinez as he said, "We will play together." Apart from Mbappe, Antonio Rudiger is also said to have been a source of great support for young Martinez. Report last week indicated that the German accompanied the teenager to the hospital for his medical test and then back to his home. Meanwhile, Thibaut Courtois was one who first noticed the youngster's injury and was the first to ask him if he was okay, and the first to tell him to stop immediately when the defender told him the sensations he had. The Belgian then ordered Martinez to stop and alerted the doctors, ensuring that the teenager did not further exacerbate his condition. Now, after suffering an injury that is set to sideline him for a period of 6 to 7 months, young Juan Martinez will now miss the opportunities he had for the upcoming season, including being called up for the squad by Carlo Ancelotti for the UEFA Super Cup game against Atalanta. Fellow academy teammate Jacobo Ramon has now picked up his place in the squad list released by manager Carlo Ancelotti for the trip for Poland. More updates on the 16 years recovery will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid attacking prospect Juanmi Latasa is now only one step away from joining La Liga outfit. With just 3 weeks remaining before the summer transfer window slams to shut, Real Madrid are expected to finalize their final few moves in the market before the club gears up for the season ahead. One of Real Madrid's key objectives in the final few weeks of the market could include the departure of attacking prospect Juanmi Latasa. The young attacker clearly does not have a place in Ancelotti's plans, and Real Madrid are likely to find a new club for him this summer. The player, however, has no shortage of options either, with no less than 7 clubs interested in his services. According to a now report by Mundo Deportivo, who have issued a fresh update on the future of Juanmi Latasa, who appears to be closing in on an exit from the Santiago Bernabeu. As per the report, Latasa is only a few steps away from joining La Liga outfit Real Valladolid. The forward is set to undergo medical tests soon at Valladolid, and the transfer could later be officiated. Real Madrid are expected to receive a windfall of €5 million from the sale of Latasa, but the club will have an option to buy him back at a much lower valuation in the future. This strategy Real Madrid have employed quite often, especially when it comes to sale of homegrown talent. The reigning European champions notably exercised a similar option with Fran Garcia, signing him for a much lower valuation following his breakthrough successful spell at Rayo Vallecano. Real Madrid will be hoping Latasa as well makes an impression at Real Valladolid next season. The forward, in fact, will have a chance to prove a point, as he could potentially take on Real Madrid on September the 25th. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.